Hey Gemini, this is Tarot with Tina with a weekly reading for you. This is for September 10th through the 17th. All right, so I already shuffled because I'm trying to save time here. So I also got the song Go Your Own Way. Or I mean not the song, but the lyric. So you actually may be facing, okay, so let me start off. Sorry, I get a lot and it's hard for me sometimes to stay organized. So first we have the shadow, and this is about facing your worst fear. Okay, and then we have firm foundation. That's turning our back, for me, because obviously his back's turned to some sort of difficulty, but it's to set up it's for his own security and stability. And then we have a new beginning. All right, so we also have groupthink. Many masks, the authentic self. And then gathering around the power of community. I'm not going to get into the tarot yet, so because I already have a message based on those. All right, so we have 2 4s. This is about your security and stability. So you may have to, with groupthink, you may have to think critically. You may have to go your own way. You may be facing the fear of not going along with the crowd and doing something else because we have the new beginning here. Okay. There could be a situation where you I feel like the mask is hiding authentically what you feel you want to do in a situation. But like I'm almost getting like Hierophant energy. It didn't come out, but Hierophant is about society. It's kind of like society values, societal values. So if you were going to do something unconventional, the Hierophant would be in reverse. But the Hierophant is so it's kind of like, I don't know, there may be a situation where you're thinking about doing your own thing here. You're taking your power back in a situation by facing a fear. So we have the Wheel of Change here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you're thinking about doing something on your own or going against the grain, I feel like it's going to be very healing for you, for one, because you're going to be able to be in your authentic energy. So for one, there's going to be some healing, and there's going to be change, and there's going to be success and recognition. Yeah, there's been some sort of pain here in the past, but I feel like we're overcoming that. What was the pain? We may be gaining some sort of... Okay. So I have the Lovers. So this could be in a relationship. Maybe we are hiding our true self. Maybe we're going along with a relationship because we thought that's what others felt like we should do. Yeah, because there's definitely a conflict here. This could also be like you may be thinking about leaving a relationship. But I don't know, that's not what I get. I mostly get like maybe there's some sort of pain for you because you're staying in some type of relationship or you're engaging in relationships that more or less, I'm definitely picking up Hierophant energy. So like, let's say your parents want you to get married and want you to be in a certain type of relationship. So that you didn't really want to live that way, or you don't want to get married, or like, so it's painful for you because you're not being your authentic self. You're doing what other people want you to do. That's the example I'm getting in my head. So there's a fear you have to face of going your own way. Like groupthink is about not going, it's about actually groupthink is actually kind of dangerous. It goes with the crowd. You don't think critically. You just kind of go with what everyone else says. And it's like not authentic to you. And then we have the moon here. So we are taking time out to, actually that's funny because in the Four of Swords is the Three of Swords. It's like this has already happened, the Three of Swords, the heartbreak. But we're taking time to ourselves. It doesn't show in here. Hold on, let me find it real quick so I can show what I'm talking about. So see the Four of Swords. There's the Three of Swords, which is heartbreak. Okay, there's some heartbreak. So we're taking a rest to get some clarity here on this heartbreak or whatever the clarity is. But the heartbreak, I said, could be like not being able to be your authentic self, going along with the crowd. But you may be taking a minute here to get some clarity. Because there's definitely something that's not clear because we have the moon. What is the moon? Yeah. Something's become very toxic. This could even be like, say you were in some sort of addictive cycle. Like it could have been because it was so stressful to do what everyone else thought or what society thought we should do. Like, so for you to cope with that, you may have like entered into some sort of addictive cycle here. But it seems like now we're like focused on ourselves here. You may have even at one point in time, been a very non-committal person because it was almost like rebellious. I'm picking up a very specific energy here. But now it's like we're kind of uncovering this about ourselves. And we're really focused on, so this person is very emotionally intelligent, so we're uncovering something that's growing us emotionally here. This is somebody who's very in tune with themselves. They're very psychically connected to their higher selves here. So I feel like that's what we're doing now. Because see, she's focused on her emotions, her cup, okay? We're focused on overcoming some sort of toxic cycle here, toxicity. Like maybe we're trying to uncover like why we have coping mechanisms or defense mechanisms. But I feel like, yeah, you're kind of already been doing this. I don't feel like this is happening this week. I feel like this has already been happening. Because this week it looks like, I don't know if we're finally turning our back on what, we're facing a fear and turning our back on what other people think. And we're coming into new energy, new beginning. Because now we have gathering around the power of community. So we're coming into like, let's clarify that. What is that? Like more authentic relationships where we can be our true selves. We're definitely overcoming this because we have the Strength card. And we may be actually using, not using, but it may be due to other people in our community where we can show our authentic selves. Because we have justice. This is balance. So we may have overcome this. We've come a long way here. Very stable energy. Because we have the Six of Wands, and that's success. This is a warrior who's been through battle, and he's come home victorious. And we're definitely overcoming the devil. So any type of toxic energy, the Strength card is the only card in the deck that overcomes the devil. So you've probably tamed something within yourself, had the courage to be your authentic self, or having the courage to be your authentic self. Because this is about power. That's funny, it's 2 8s, so that's about being in your personal power. It's about being yourself. It's about being confident, bold. No, like, I don't want to say no excuses. No qualms about being your true self. Like, you don't care what other people think anymore. And we're moving forward here. All right, so we do have the Knight of Swords, so that could be communication, and we do have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so if, let's say, this popped into my head. So let's say there is somebody that you like over another person, but maybe your parents wouldn't like them, like, but you know that they're the person for you. So that's about going after. So that would be facing a fear. It'd be about, listening to yourself and going after what you like rather than what your family would like. I don't know. The only reason I equate it to love, I don't really have this is because of the Lovers. So for me, so like maybe you did what your parents wanted in the past. I don't know why I keep going with this example. I guess it's just the easiest for me. And it ended up being toxic every time. Like, it never works out. It's because you didn't listen to yourself and what you want. So the main message here is to do exactly, be your authentic self, to not be afraid to be your authentic self, to choose, what you want to do. Now let's see what this communication is. Oh. It's about going after what you want. The Emperor. And there's Gemini energy right there. So you've leveled up here to Emperor. Okay. And now there is some sort of opportunity. I feel like it's love. So in the past, there's some fear about doing what you wanted. Let's just boil it down to simple. And taking your power back would be to do what you authentically want. And that's just no matter what the situation is. It's about, like I said, being bold, taking action, because this guy knows exactly what he wants, and he's going to go after it. And he's going to communicate directly, clearly, and truthfully. So, regardless if you're a male or female, like, maybe if you're a female, you have somebody coming after you, coming towards you, to communicate something, and you can't be afraid to be your true self. So, but if you're a male, you're definitely in your power. You're going after what you want, especially in love and relationships. You're going after opportunities that make you happy. And that's where your success is going to be. There's going to be a huge change here. With the Wheel of Fortune, things are going to start going in your favor. So we have a clean slate to create whatever we want. This is actually really good. It's like we've overcome some sort of toxicity. We've uncovered something deep within ourselves. We figured something out. Or we. I don't know why I always say we. I'm not Gemini. You. I don't even have Gemini in my chart, so I can't say we at all. All right, so that's where I'm going to leave it this week. I'm not going to babble on. I am going to have an extended. So what I'm doing is I got these new fortune cards. It's the super awesome fortune cards. They're supposed to be really accurate. So I'm going to pick 3, and then I'm going to go into them in the extended and clarify to see what else we can get. I may have to read a couple of them because I only got them a couple days ago, but I love them. And I was figuring out a way. In the future, I may use them as clarifiers. I'm not sure. All right, so let's pull a couple for Gemini 3. Let's see. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we have the house, the rats, and you can kind of gather what the rats are about. You may find out about something, some sort of just nefarious behavior here. And then we have the wish. And we have infinity on the bottom. Alright, the house is the only one I want to read because I can't. I know the rest. 26. The house represents success with a family. Could mean a marriage or children. Also could mean a visit from a distant friend. That's the one that's the message I always get, because he's always like, he looks like he's like, hey, like saying hi, like to the friend there. The rats. Like I said, I feel like you're leaving behind a group of people that were in this type of energy, and you're going towards more people that match your values. Yeah, it looks like there's some sort of thief. You're going to find out of some sort of thief here. We're going to clarify that, because this is different energy. So, something may leave your life, but I feel like it's because they weren't, like, authentic. And you're going to figure this out. But then we have the wish. That's actually a wish. Okay? And then infinity is about dreaming bigger. It's like you're not dreaming big enough. Like there's ultimate possibilities in the universe, and you got to dream bigger. Okay, so we're going to clarify those. The rat is the one I feel like this is people you're letting go of, people from the past that, but I'm going to clarify it more in the extended. Okay, so if you're interested in the extended, it's in my Patreon. It's the Patreon link. If not, then I'll see you next week. Have a great week.